Good evening. Welcome to
MinuteMath number 43.
MinuteMath number 43. This is a problem that the Mathematical Association of America is putting out every single day, and they're pretty neat. Okay, here we go. Students A, B, C, and D discuss their test scores. A is the only one who shows her score to the others. Okay? B says, at least two of us have the same score. C says, I didn't get the lowest score. D says, I didn't get the highest score. Put B, C, and D's scores in order from low to high. Okay, what do you think? This is an interesting little logic puzzle.
Yeah.
You gotta sneak all the information out of this. Alright, where would you like to start?
Well, you don't really know anything about A's score.
No? Well, you only know one thing about A's score.
That A's the only one who shows her score.
A's the only one who showed his score to the others, okay?
So two of them are going to be the same. At least two are going to be the same.
Okay.
And C isn't the lowest.
Uh-huh.
And D isn't the highest.
Right.
So we've got three spaces. D cannot be here.
Okay.
And C can't be here. This is going to be the lowest and the highest.
Alright.
So D can be here or here,
Yeah.
and C can be here or there.
Yeah. So to figure out the problem, who do we have to figure out where they go?
We need to figure out where B is.
Where B is. Okay.
But B's going to have the same score as somebody.
B has the same score as somebody. That's the sneaky clue with B.
So, B has the choice for 3.
Yeah, it's interesting. B has the choice for 3.
Well, if B were here, C would be there and D would be there.
Yeah. There's something in the clue for B that's the whole secret to this problem.
It says at least two of them have the same score.
So B says at least two of us have the same score. How can B know that?
A and B have to have the same score.
Why is that?
Because A is the only one who showed the score.
Okay, so A and B have to have the same score. Okay? So what does that mean?
It means that B equals A.
Okay, so B and A have the same score. Okay?
And C isn't the lowest and D isn't the highest.
Right.
What else can we say about this?
Well, let's look. What if B was the lowest? B, two of them have the same score. C says, I didn't get the lowest score. Okay? So C can go either place, but D can't go at the top, so it would go B, C, B, D, C. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. D says, I didn't get the highest score. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, so maybe D, the only other place, well, actually, sorry, we were playing around with where B could go. What if B went there? Okay.
D would go here and C would go there.
D would go there and C would go there. Okay. And what if B was up here? Well,
C has to go there.
C has to go there and D has to go there. Okay. A is the only one who shares. B says at least two of us have the same score. Okay. C says I didn't get the lowest score.
That's true for all
Okay.
of them.
I didn't get the lowest score. Okay, so there's somebody below B, it's C. D adds, I didn't get the highest score. So there's somebody above D.
Yes.
Okay. But let's take a look at this one. In this case, C is above D. Okay. How would D know that C's score was higher if C didn't share their score? So how does D know that they didn't get the highest score?
How does D know that?
Yeah, how does D know that someone else's score was higher?
If C was the same. Well,
How would D know that somebody's score was higher?
if D scored a 0.
Maybe someone else scored a 0. Maybe everyone scored a 0. There's something else. There's something in here hiding that where D knows that somebody's score is higher than theirs, and C knows somebody's score is lower than theirs. Who do they know is higher or lower?
A.
A. What do we know about A?
So A is bigger than C,
A is bigger than C,
but smaller than D.
but smaller than D. A is bigger than C and smaller than D. You know anything else about A?
It's B.
It's equal to B. So B is bigger than C. Wait.
No.
B is... I
B
didn't
is
get the
small.
low. B is smaller than C, but bigger than D. There you go. It's a tricky problem. There's a lot of information hiding in there.
Yeah.
The thing is, they only know A's score. So the first part is A shares their score. Okay, great. B says, two of us have the same score. Well, A is the only score they know, so A and B have to be the same. C says, I didn't get the lowest score, but A is the only score that C knows. So that means A, which is B, is lower than C, right? And D says, well, I didn't get the highest score. And that means D must be lower than A, which is equal to B. Okay, that was a tricky one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty tricky one. Only 20% of the people got that right. Those are good. Those are tricky problems. All right?
Yeah.
All right, good job.